Welcome to Morton Williams, the fresh marketplace. The dress code in the produce department consists of your Morton Williams jacket, pants, gloves, and closed-toed shoes. Customer service is the #1 priority here at Morton Williams. Make sure you are familiar with the locations of all the produce, as well as the specific details about them. And of course, always greet the customer and be extra courteous. Hi,
Hi,
where are the organic kiwis?
organic kiwis over there for organization.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are these fresh?
This is fresh. This is came today for the market.
Oh, great,
It's
thank
very
you.
fresh.
When out on the floor, you will most likely be taking a cart with you. In order to properly set it up for use, take 2 large plastic bags and poke holes in their side. Then, take 2 smaller plastic bags and use them to tie the larger bag into the cart through the small holes. When checking for the freshness of produce, look out for any expiration dates that have passed, severe blemishes, and mold. The produce that you remove will go into your plastic bag in your cart, which will either be thrown away or taken to the kitchen based on the decision of the manager. Rotating and stacking produce is a critical aspect of the job. To rotate a display, simply replace the produce already out with the newer ones. Once this is done, place the original produce on the top or front of the newer ones. On the perimeter of the layer, fold the green paper as shown here. Once the perimeter is completely filled, begin filling the center by folding the paper as shown here. Once the layer is complete, use the green paper to create a barrier on top of the produce. Make sure the barrier is about 5 pieces thick. Repeat this until you get to the 3rd layer. Then, stack the remaining produce on the top. If you see an item without a label on it, take a label gun, put in the item's code, and label it. Make sure to keep the floor as clean as possible. No boxes should be in the way, and the floor should not be dirty. After removing all the produce from the boxes, bring the boxes to the back room. There, they will be confined and disposed of accordingly. In the back room, make sure the table and tools are completely clean before dealing with new produce. When cutting anything, use extreme caution. Keep your fingers away from the blade and always be mindful of your surroundings. When packaging the item, fill its container as much as possible. Then, seal it completely. Bring the container to the scale, enter the item's code, weigh it, and place the label on. When using the saran wrap tool, it is vital that you wrap it as tightly as possible to avoid air pockets. Once it is wrapped, place it on the heated surface to seal it. Then, bring the container to the scale, enter in the item's code, weigh it, and place the label on. Some items are stored in the back room for later use. Others, however, are brought to the floor to be placed on display for sale. And of course, be sure to keep the area clean at all times. We hope you enjoy working here at Morton Williams.